Heidi says hi.
Hi, Heidi.
Olivia says hi. Olivia said hi. I don't know if you heard. Okay.
She's
You
ignoring
heard
me.
that's just all she had to say to you.
Okay, that's fine.
We'd both be happy for you too, but I know you don't like being on camera. We've got billions of subscribers.
Yeah, billions. We're the next Mr. Beast.
Gonna start holding people hostage for money.
Yes. You will win $1 million if you can sit through all of our favorite movies.
I thought it was gonna be the podcast. It was like no one will even
Like,
try.
like, no.
But
Yeah, they
just the
might try for
movies,
movies.
that's
Yeah,
that's a
I think
little
it's
bit
a
more workable.
yeah. I would have to up the stakes. It'd have to be like $10 million if you'll sit through our whole podcast.
I could do it.
Yeah,
Maybe. I'm in them.
maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
say, because I was
Any
updating you about my
attitude.
day. I had my lunch date
Yeah.
with Emily, and it was so nice. But also, she did mention that she really wishes that she could adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yeah.
Aw.
She's like, we just have her around more. I mean, if she lived in the area, she'd be sitting right here at the table. I was like, yeah.
That's so nice. That's true. I've only talked to Emily like one time.
I
That's
know, yeah.
sweet.
And she's like, I know that we like barely met. I just feel like, she has a good vibe. I wish she was here. I was like, you're telling me. She's my
I'm gonna,
friend.
I'm gonna cry for real. That's the
It was
nicest
so
thing I've ever
nice.
heard. Emily, I
Yeah.
love you. You have a good vibe.
Yay!
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is hard living in a place where no one else lives.
No one else lives. Yeah. And you and I are experiencing that for different reasons. Because you live in a city, but just your friends aren't there. And I
Yeah.
have friends here, but we're rural, so we're both kind of just living in a place where nobody else lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having it's going.
It,
I
well,
had a dream I was back in high school.
oh boy.
Hmm
How was it?
It was great. I was running outside in the snow, not wearing any clothes, missing my bus.
Classic, yeah. How
Yeah.
every high schooler does.
Yeah, yeah. I lost all of my pens on the road.
Hmm.
And in my dream, my legs didn't work, so I couldn't just squat down and pick up all my pens in the road while dodging
Right,
cars. I couldn't stand back up. So I had to
right.
like army crawl around.
And you were butt naked still?
I wasn't wearing pants.
N- So
So
butt naked, but the
butt
rest of you
naked,
good. Okay,
front
yeah.
covered. Yeah.
Right, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And I had a group of friends with me. I don't know who they were,
Hmm.
but none of them were helping me and they were just annoyed at me.
So you had a group of friends there, I see.
Yeah. hmm
Mhm.
So that's what's new with me.
Great. And now we're all caught up. A bit of bad luck, I would say, if I was British.
You would. You're
Yeah,
not though. So
no. So, oh well. So I have an idea for how we start out the video. We say, "Welcome to Women in STEM." That's Whitney and I'm STEM, or whatever. That's women and I'm STEM. The classic.
That's
And
funny.
then STEM, the only my idea for what it could stand for, which I didn't think too much about, it just kind of came to me and I was like, yeah, sure, that'll do. Unless you have a better one, but my idea is Shakespearean tragedy except movie, which is stupid because they make Shakespeare movies.
But it's funny and I
But
like
it's
it.
funny, and it's because circus doesn't start with M, because I was gonna do that.
No. Um,
And magician is like a related field,
yeah, but not.
but he's not a magician, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really work.
Yeah. Yep, 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 yep.
Except MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Because it's Shakespeare, but it's not. Because it's MGM.
The only thing that my brain is providing me with is except made in 1926.
That's really good. It's like Shakespeare, but it's newer than that, but it's also over 100 years old for us.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
really
pretty
in that
good.
sweet spot between us and Shakespeare, the
Exactly, yeah.
1920s.
The 1920s.
Hmm.
I love
Yeah.
sentences that are phrased that way. That cadence is so funny to me. Like the Studio C sketch, Mr. Smith lived in a horrible place where it's always Nebraska and never Christmas. Nebraska. It's just so funny to me. That sweet spot between modern times and Shakespeare, the 1920s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm always getting my inspiration from Studio C.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
actually truer than you think.
That's kind of true because there's so
Yeah.
many like that cadence is one of the funniest things in the world to me. And I do always have to be like, oh right, it's from
Studio C.
Studio
There
C.
are a couple of their old, like, a couple of their older ones that are genuinely like top tier comedy to me.
Hmm.
Obviously, the Scott Sterling one, that was like a global phenomenon.
Yeah, that's true. But they struck gold a couple times. I will say
Yeah,
that.
they did. Like,
Yeah.
there are times when I try to describe a sketch to people because I'm like, oh, no, this is like everyone will know this. Like, it's an SNL skit, but then I remember, no, this is like just for like Utah Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. I do think they deserve like a good amount of credit, though.
Yeah.
Like you
Because
said, they struck gold a couple
when
of
they hit,
times.
they hit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Always Nebraska and never Christmas. Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
I've said it a couple of times before, but one of the ones that gets me almost every time is where the United States is in a custody battle with her mother and
Mhm.
father, Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And like
they've got that one line.
we want to stop drugs and we want to stop immigration. Oh, so like a
It's
fence
with
with
holes
holes
in
in
it.
it?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
should we give the poor? Handouts, nothing. So you both agree they should stay poor. Yes.
Yes.
That's good.
Mhm. And
And
most of it,
continues to
like,
be true.
yeah, yeah, a lot of like, I feel like anytime people try to do like political humor like this, it usually mostly doesn't land, but then they have a couple really good moments. And that sketch is one of those where you're like, yeah, okay, like I get it. It's a little heavy-handed, but oh,
Mhm.
so a fence with holes in it is like so
That's so
funny.
funny. I saw it in the Reagan Revolution.
Yeah. So welcome to Women in STEM.
Women.
And I'm STEM. I really love this placement of the plant behind you because it just looks like
It's
you're
kind of
having the
fun, isn't
worst hair day.
it? Okay. I watched it today, and I'll say I quite liked it.
Yay.
What is it with movies made 100 years ago? Like, did they outlaw facial expressions after that?
It seems like it. Well, it seems like with the advent of like you can have sound at the same time, they're like, oh, so now you don't have to try so hard to like express it because people will
Hmm.
understand when you tell them instead of showing them.
Hmm.
So it seems
Yeah,
like a pretty
because
steady decline from there. It's
yeah.
like kind of starting a decline from there where it's like you can tell instead of showing. And then there's also the rise of celebrity Botox. So
Yeah.
it's a perfect mirror there, yeah. Where are you
Yeah,
as an
yeah.
actor freezing your face? Like whatever.
The thing is William S. Hart of Hell's Hinges 1916 fame, he the most perfect, beautiful, subtle facial expressions I've ever seen. He
Yeah.
communicated everything, like just like the micro expressions. It was only like through his eyes, just a little bit. You don't have to go crazy facial expressions to communicate with your face.
Right, because it's film, which is a different thing from like on stage in like a
You've
live
got to go
performance.
bigger.
People have to go big because there's the guys in the nosebleeds have to be able to see what you're doing. But on
Yeah.
film, it's like, well, we can actually see you though. So like,
Yeah.
you know, you can be a
Hmm.
little more subtle, and there's few people who have tapped into like really subtle micro expression acting these days, and they're all doing like weird indie work. Because the
Hmm.
mainstream thing is just like a single stoic tear on my unmoving forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're dead.
Or they're dead. Anyway, one thing we
Ugh.
like about this movie is that the actors, especially the main actor, is like so expressive. He's big, but he's
Yeah.
subtle at the same time because he's a clown. Let's think about that.
I didn't mean to discount his performance by bringing up William S. Hart, master of subtle facial expressions,
Mhm.
because his and I've suddenly forgotten his name. I meant to write it down and I didn't.
The
I
actor
don't
or the
know
character?
the actor. I
Because
know
I
he is his name.
yeah. He, and we're just
Who's
gonna
on
call him
first?
he. Yeah, exactly. Lon Chaney is the actor.
Lon
Paul
Chaney, that's
Beaumont
it. Yeah.
is the character when he's a scientist. That's like
Yes.
his
Hmm.
true ego, but then his alter ego is he. Yeah.
Yes. He, like like you said, they're big, but they're subtle at the same time. Especially when he's got the clown makeup on, everything is exaggerated, but it
Yeah.
is the most like sincere, genuine, heartfelt expressions I've ever seen in my life. No one knew despair like that man. It's crazy. I almost couldn't even look at it sometimes. It was like, dude, put those away.
Yeah. People can see you. And what I love about it, like his decision to like pivot into being a clown is so awesome because it is this like he's a very earnest person, he's a very trusting person, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, and it that fails him. So then he figures that the only way that he can be true to himself is if he pretends that it's caricature, right? So like there's this level of there's like a wall that people won't really cross in their own vulnerability. But if you're doing like performance art, you can just say what you really mean and people will take it as a performance and not as like just being honest.
Say serious things and people laugh at me.
Yeah.
And so he goes from
And
wearing
that's
his heart on
because
his
he
sleeve
dug his own.
figuratively to literally.
Mhm.
He wears his heart on his costume, and every single night it gets
Somebody
torn off of
tears it
him.
out
They
and
literally
stomps
tear
it
out
into
his
the dirt. They
heart,
literally tear out his heart,
throw
stomp
it.
it into the dirt for a performance. And so people are like, this is so funny. This guy's such a great performer. But he's being serious. But because he's being serious as a clown, like, hmm,
Go.
it's been
Yeah.
reminding me, it's like equal and opposite of this thing that Mitski said once that it just really reminds me of, where like
Oh boy.
a lot of people would ask her about her music being like autobiographical in some way, you know, like it feels so like real and personal.
Hmm.
And so people are like just like assume that she's not like playing, she's just telling the truth.
Hmm.
And her point was that like, well, a lot of the time people expect that of female performers. Like the music that I write has to be from my journal, and I can't just be like playing around and expressing myself through means that I don't necessarily relate to. Whereas like if a man's writing this music, it seems like he's creating a character. Like we're more willing to allow a man to have a persona than to allow Mitski to have a persona,
Hmm.
which I think is really interesting.
I think Carly
Hmm,
Rae Jepsen said something similar actually about like do you not value me as a storyteller?
right.
By the way, Carly Rae Jepsen,
Hi,
hi.
bestie.
I was reading something. I don't remember what it was, but it was like a serious, I think it was like a serious fic or something. And they were like, they used a title from a Carly Rae Jepsen song, and they were like, all joking aside, if anyone says anything negative about Carly Rae Jepsen, they're getting blocked.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna take it. And I
And
was
that
like,
is the correct stance
that's
to have. Yeah,
objectively the truth.
yeah.
No Carly Rae Jepsen slander anywhere in my world. I'm not gonna allow
Not in the
it.
world I'm living in.
No.
I don't know. That's something that I'm thinking about in like our today, where we've passed Shakespeare and we've passed the 1920s, and now we're today. Where like Yeah, I think that we often don't take women seriously as artists and storytellers, and we kind of assume that like this art has to come from because women are so emotional or whatever. But I also love the idea like of Paul Beaumont having this like persona and people trust that he's doing it for it's art for art's sake.
But it's so real.
But for him it's so real. So we're like doing the opposite thing where it's like too much of a performance and he's putting on a show because he's a clown. So even if he's just straight up telling facts and truth, we have to treat it as if it's funny because why would he pick this persona, you know, if it wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to be funny? But it's really he picks this persona so that people will take him not seriously enough that he can actually say what he wants to say. The only way that
yeah.
he can get to this emotional vulnerability is like through putting on the clown costume. I don't know if those two things relate in how I've expressed them, but
No, they
I've been
totally
chewing
make
on
sense to
it.
me. Like you said, it's equal and opposite. It's exact mirrors of each
Yeah.
other. It does remind me a little bit of a story I heard once about this guy. He had like crazy bad medical problems. Like his main one was insomnia. Right? Like he
Hmm.
could not sleep for the life of him. He tried everything, and eventually the only thing that like really helped him was finding a good solid emotional release. So he'd go to these support groups.
And
I do that all the time to my parents. Almost
Mhm.
100% of the time it's ravenous. I'm like, that's crazy. That actually really reminds me of a story about this,
This like mountaineer guy.
yeah, this soldier from back in like the Mexican American War. He was stationed in the Western Sierra Nevada is like this crazy, and I usually don't get more like through. That actually really reminds me before they shut me down.
They're like, you are
But
not allowed to be reminded of anything because it's probably ravenous.
no.
And we're tired of hearing it.
And they're right, and that's fair. But I did it to Jen once with The Sound of Music. I talked about like the whole story, The Sound of Music. She's like, "That's crazy. What happened next?" Like, oh, and I kept waiting for her to be like, "Wait,
This
and
sounds familiar.
no, it
That's
never
so funny.
happened.
I
It got
never
up to
did.
like they're escaping from the Nazis, and she was like, "That's crazy." She just believed it because there's Nazis in real life now, you know. So she
Right,
like
right,
didn't even
right.
think to be like, "It seems dated."
You didn't even tell it as like a World War II story. You just told it as like a today story.
That this happened to my friend Maria.
That
She
sucks.
actually, it's crazy.
That's
She,
crazy.
yeah, 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 no,
Yeah. Oh, the world we live in. That's
yeah, right.
amazing. I love saying like, oh, that actually happened to a good friend of mine, and I do mean character. That is fun.
It is he, the character.
He. Hmm. How awesome, by the way, that he just names himself he, who
He
gets
just gets a
slapped.
pronoun.
It's like that's just
It's
all you
his
need to know.
name. Yeah,
Did
he
you know they're giving
completely.
he-man pronouns? Did you hear about that?
What is this world coming to?
I know, right? We used to be a great nation, and now he-man is getting pronouns. That's so funny. They are giving him who and which ones? Because he already has them.
He or she is
Famously,
giving he man.
it's giving he or she man. I think it would be awesome if they gave him pronouns and it's not he him. Be like, now what? His persona is he man, but really he they man.
It's he they man.
It's man would be really good.
Caesar.
Because a lot of people
Let's go
cannot handle
neo
that shit.
pronouns. No.
Yes. They're giving He-Man neo pronouns. That's amazing.
Come to us for other ideas. We're full of them.
Please, we're full of them. And they have to go somewhere. They're eating us alive, like Paul Beaumont.
So true. So is he a masochist or what? Like
Seems like
he okay.
seems like
It's gotta be
maybe.
at
Like
least
at
a
least a
little bit of it,
little, at
right?
least a little. I
Yeah. I
think
don't even
largely
think
he just
he
like
knows.
he's swallowed up in his own suffering enough to not realize that's what's going on, but I do think that is what's going on low key.
Okay, okay. Just as
Yeah.
long. I'm glad that we're aware of that. I'm glad we both know, are on the same page,
Yeah.
at least a little. I'm thinking 15%.
Yeah. Because it's
Hmm.
not too high, but it's like high enough that it's there. Like it's a little
Definitely
noticeable.
present. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Um, do you want to do like a quick plot recap and then get into
Notes?
it's a great idea.
Yeah, notes. It seemed like you were hesitating enough that I might have just been crying, so I thought I'd help out. Yeah, we can recap the plot and then get so devastated by it that we have to take five. Uh, okay, yes. So Paul Beaumont is a scientist and a wife guy, and those are two very
Yeah,
important parts of his life.
so
He has
true.
some kind of tasteful facial hair, and he's very, very emotionally expressive, which is great. He has this like breakthrough in his scientific research, and he writes it all down and presents it to like his supervisor guy. And the supervisor is like, "Great, we have this like big science conference, and we can present it there, and like it'll be great." And Paul Bowen's like, "Great." The issue is that the supervisor takes his work there ahead of time, puts his name on it, presents it himself. So then when Paul Beaumont gets there, he's like, "Hang on, why are you all talking about my idea? This was my idea." So he brings it up. He's like, "Hey, by the way, like, where'd you get all this information? Wasn't it from me?" And everyone laughs at him and like they're like, "Oh, you're so dramatic or whatever. You're so hysterical. You're being crazy." Anyway, he gets into like a fight. He's like challenges his supervisor guy, and gets kicked out of the scientific community, and he's like not allowed to do research anymore. And the guy takes credit for all of his life's work, and he's like, "Well, oh well, at least I have my beautiful, adoring wife who is cheating on him with the supervisor." So in the span of like 24 hours, he's lost his life's work and he's lost the love of his life.
Mhm. Who it turned out never loved him to begin with.
Never loved him to begin with.
Both of them actively ridiculed him.
Yeah,
First of all, the Baron ridiculed him in front of the entire academy, and then his wife
everybody.
ridiculed him in front of the Baron. So it's this horrible full circle moment. The wife, Maria, is actually she stole the key to access Beaumont's papers in the first place.
Yeah.
So like they've been planning
They
this.
already had the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
like there's a bit of dramatic irony going on. The like first scene with them before the fight at the academy, um, Paul Bowen's like exhausted and he's like, "I'm gonna go to bed," and Maria's like, "Okay, love you, good night." And that she and the Baron kind of exchange a look, and
Hmm.
instantly your heart drops. You're like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen, and then it does. Yeah, so she
And then
leaves
it
him for the
does.
Baron because he already has like kind of money and fame from being a baron, but now
Yep.
he also has all this scientific research that he
Hmm.
conducted. So she leaves Paul for the baron, and Paul leaves her for the circus. Because if
And I
nobody's
just
going to take me seriously, then at least it'll be my decision that people don't take me seriously anymore.
yeah. And there's a couple really devastating oof moments where
Hmm.
he's standing in front of the academy and the Baron slaps him. I think it's actually like a backhanded
It's
slap
like a
across the
back, yeah,
lips, which is
evil.
somehow infinitely more offensive and
Yeah.
insulting.
Because
And
it's like, again, I feel like this beginning is so emasculating for him
yeah,
in a lot of ways. Like they're just treating him like he's so ridiculous and emotional, or whatever. And then it's like, you don't even have the decency to punch me in the face like a man.
it's a backhanded slap. Like I'm not even worth your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. One of the title cards says laughter, the bitterest and most subtle death.
And they were allowed to say that. And here's the thing. Another thing that I really appreciate about silent film, there's a lot of like really, really great scripts that are written but you don't really see that detail written
Mhm.
out as the audience member because they have to find other ways to show it, which is sometimes a good thing, but sometimes you just really need that line of description put on screen and you have to
Things just
read it
need to
and
be
like
said.
come to terms with it. It just has to be said.
Yeah. Like one
Yeah.
example from Wake Up Dead Man that I really liked was Father Judd laughs before realizing that he's crying or something like that. Like it's like
Hmm.
such a fun it's not a laugh that transitions into a cry. It's he laughs before he
And
realizes that
then
he's crying.
realizes that
He
it's a cry.
realizes it. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
like such a fun distinction. And then that laughter, the bitterest and most subtle death to hope. Like I don't even have anything to say about that shit.
I know.
That just like takes you. And it's so fun to watch these movies that are silent films that people say are too like distant for them to enjoy. It's like, oh, it's so old. I don't want to have to sit through a silent film, all these things. But you read something like that, and doesn't that just cut to the quick of
Hmm.
being a person? Doesn't everybody know what it's like to say something and have someone like snicker
Right.
and it just like cuts you down? Like it wasn't meant to be funny. I was just trying to like say something and have people laugh at you,
Yeah.
with you, at you. There's not a soul on earth who doesn't know how that feels. And
Hmm.
that's what this whole movie is about. There's also another moment where it's where his wife slaps him, but she calls him a fool and a clown. And he has the acting here about knocks you off your feet because he has
Yeah.
two moments
Lon
where
Chaney
he
is
has
so heartbreaking in this role. It's crazy.
again, it's almost really hard to watch
Yeah.
because you feel like it's happening in front of you. Like
Yeah.
this
You're
guy
like, I shouldn't
actually
be
is,
seeing this. Like,
no,
this
like,
is spousal abuse. I shouldn't be here.
yeah. He has these two moments, one where he kind of like smiles really quick, then another where he has like a micro chuckle where it's like, and again, it's almost like he's going to start crying, but then he collapses in a corner and then he does start laughing. It's like this hysterical, like
Yeah.
shattered, broken man just
He's about to become the
laughing.
Joker.
That's exactly my first note. I'm going to try to limit my Joker and we live in a society jokes. I knew before going into it, I was like, yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Joker.
yeah.
Oh
And all
man.
due respect to Joaquin Phoenix, Lon Chaney walked so that the Joker and Lady Gaga could like their faces.
It's crazy because Joaquin Phoenix is good in other things and Lady Gaga is good in
So
other
good.
things. And also I
He's
haven't
good.
seen the movie.
Yeah.
But I saw Heath Ledger's Joker and I just nobody can compete with him to me. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like also going back to like old movies feeling like too distant to
Mhm.
be relatable. I feel like I see this pattern of people wanting like characters or stories or whatever to be relatable instead of resonant. And that's a lot of the struggle, you know? Because this is like a universal principle like, oh, what if something bad happened to you and nobody took you seriously and you can never recover from it? That's terrible and brutal, but that happens. And that's something that people that resonates with this like through line from Shakespeare to now and even in the 1920s. But something relatable is if like you're like, well, I'm not a white man scientist who's also a wife guy who got cheated on, so I can't relate to this, you know? I feel like we're looking too much for
Um,
like to identify with a character in the sense that they like have some of the same like words that people would use to identify them, rather than identifying with them because of their like the way that they feel or the way that they think about things, you know?
yeah. It's the exact same
Yeah,
principle behind like I don't want a movie to be realistic. I just want it to be believable.
right.
These things aren't gonna happen in real life, but I
That's why it's a
really
story. It's a
understand
safe space to explore how it feels
exactly.
to experience that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this like death of media literacy that's going on lately because people aren't willing to engage with the story for what it is. They want
Yeah.
all these expectations. They want a list of TV tropes attached to it or like, you know, fan fiction tags, all these things. And I'm like, it's and there's no willingness to suspend your disbelief for anything. It's oh well, I don't think that would really happen. That's kind of silly. Like you have to engage with it for what
Mhm.
it is. And this is a silent film about a
About a
cooked
man who
clown.
becomes a clown, okay?
It's
Yeah.
devastating. It'll rip
Yeah.
the heart right out of your chest. Literally.
Maybe literally. At least one
Yeah.
person will get their heart ripped out of their chest for real.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's like did you ever see that artwork? It was like a marquee sign and it has like name of artist, pronouns of artist is ethnicity, disability, whatever her work is about. And then just there's no more room on the sign. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't, but
But it's kind of like that, where it's like we're looking for like words to identify this person is the same as me instead of just looking at the person and looking at their work and saying, oh, this person is
Mhm.
the same as me because he can't just be forthright with his heartbreak. He has to do it through a character.
It's similar to like where we people start to feel like they can only enjoy something if they're in that group as well. Like, did you hear about that
Right,
discourse with like, why are straight white men going to a Chapel Roan concert? This is not your
right.
space. You don't belong here.
And it's also like, first of all, I don't think we have to assume, like, you can see a white person at a concert and be like, oh, that's obviously a straight white man at a concert. Like, you don't know.
Right.
It's not your business. And also, like, yeah, she is making art, like, for the masses. She's a pop artist.
Yeah. If you start refusing to engage with art or media that is not within your own worldview and experiences, where you get into trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to engage with things that like don't relate to you and have nothing to do with you.
hmm Like, when people
Good for
tell me, like,
you.
who was I don't even remember who it was. It's probably good that I don't remember who it was. But somebody like I watched an Indian movie with them and at the end they were like, "I really liked that. I never expected to like an Indian movie, but that was really good." And I was like, "What in the backhanded hell?" Like that was a really good movie. I liked it. Great. I never expected to like an Indian movie. Why?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People you should be watching more foreign films. You should be watching more films that you're not the target audience. You should be watching older films, right? Because this is just how you like
Hmm.
kind of expand your horizons as a person instead of being like, well, that movie has a black director, so I don't know if I can relate to it because I don't have that experience. Like, you don't have to
Hmm.
relate to it by having that experience. You can see what
Hmm.
it's like for this guy that you don't relate to.
It doesn't resonate. Hmm. Yeah. And it is
Yeah,
hard, like living, like the world is so westernized and Americanized. It is hard to be like an American and not you kind of do have to go out of your way to be exposed to other kinds of media. And for a lot
yeah,
of people, that's not priority. So it's
right.
like it's aggravating to have to hear that too. But at the same time, it's also kind of like a little hopeful too. Like
Mhm,
now they'll expect it, hopefully.
right.
You can enjoy other things.
Yeah,
It's
it's
allowed.
allowed.
Yeah.
It's literally allowed. Yeah.
Okay, Betty. Yep. It's dinner time. Would
Okay.
you excuse us?
Of course. I can tell you about something that I won't keep in the video just for to have something to talk
Yay!
about.
Okay, goody.
Just in the vein of it being allowed. There's something that's so funny to me that I've seen like it's about the hockey show.
Yay!
Yay! Basically, like I don't that I don't get too into like fandom drama, whatever, but I've
Yeah.
seen inklings of these two ideas, and I think that they're so funny. One of them is that this story is pro-Russian propaganda because one of the main characters is Russian and it like shows him as a very, he's the main character.
Human.
So he's like, yeah, it shows him very human. It shows him in a good light and it's his struggles are like relatable and like he has a really great personality. He's a king or whatever, so it's like pro-Russian propaganda because it has a Russian character who's good. But then that I've also seen the complaint that it's anti-Russian propaganda because it's like, well, he has to move to America to find like, yeah, he has to move to America. He was drafted by Boston. You think he's gonna live in that's a big commute. He has to move to America to be free, and it like only shows Russia as this like evil place that he's trying to get away from. I'm like, so both of these things can't be true because they're opposite. So what I think is happening is that it's not like pro-Russian propaganda, and it's also not anti-Russian propaganda. there's a Russian character. I think that's what's happening here. People are allowed to be Russian. There's like there could be this real richness to the text where we talk about like how where he's from impacts his life and how he he changes as a
Hmm.
character, right? Because it is like it's painted as like an evil place that he wants to get away from because he's bisexual. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wants to move so that he can have a different life. He can have his career and he can like have a boyfriend. You know what I mean? So like he wants to get away. But also it shows him like being heartbroken by having to leave Russia. Like it's a very complex situation for him, which is like if you were watching you would know, but I guess you could just say because there's a Russian character, it's pro-Russian propaganda, and what about Ukraine? Or you could say because there's a Russian character who hates his life, it's anti-Russian propaganda. People are allowed to be Russian. It's
It's
literally allowed.
so I was talking about no media literacy before. We're allowed to examine texts and characters, but not that way.
Not like that.
Nah,
Come
there
on.
reminds me of that comment I saw once where someone was criticizing The Sound of Music because they didn't talk about the potential that Julie Andrews' character had for being sexually assaulted.
Right. And it's like, okay, like engage with a different movie that talks about those
Yeah.
themes. Like if that's what you really want, if that's what you're interested in exploring in media, there's media that talks about that. It's just not the
Yeah.
sound of music.
This is a family-friendly musical about
About
like
children, like about
it does end
adopting,
with
you know?
the Nazis and
Yeah,
fleeing from them, but
yeah.
I would say
But they win,
most
they
of
make
it,
it out
they do, they live.
because it's a family friendly story about like finding love and like rallying together for a good cause or whatever. Yeah, that one's
We don't
crazy.
need to die. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that tweet, like my dude, that's just a whole different sentence.
Yeah. Oh, so you hate waffles? Like, what are we doing?
This is what we're always saying. Like, you cannot make a media that everyone will like every aspect of.
Right.
You're
Yeah,
never
yeah.
going to do
You
it. There are
can't
always
be all
going to be
things
the
to all people. It
pro-Russian
is
propagandists, the anti-Russian propagandists, the Julia Andrews sexual assault people. You're never going to appease everybody. There's
no.
not room
So just
enough in
say what you
any
want to
story.
say.
Anyway,
What a what a time.
oh, he who gets slapped.
He who gets slapped. Um, because he gets slapped. The thing is, when he's Paul Beaumont, he has this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day where he gets hit in the face several times by people whose opinions really mattered to him and people that he really respected and loved. And so his whole life is torn apart, and he's like, "Oh, you want me to play the fool? Then I will." Joins the circus, and his character is like a tragic clown who gets slapped, and so he names himself He Who Gets Slapped. He for short. Pronoun name. Awesome.
That rocks. He's not a
That's so
person
good.
anymore. Like he completely removes
He's the character. Right, and so now he has the
he.
freedom to express himself because he's a character. So he joins the circus, and his whole show every night is he'll just come out and say like he's almost like recreating this scientific conference where he'll go up and like just say a fact, say a truth that he's discovered, say something that is real
The earth is
until
round.
people go ah ha 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 ha, and they knock him down, and the whole crowd is laughing their asses off
Yeah.
as
And
he
he'll
just
get
gets
up,
repeatedly slapped.
he'll say the
He'll get
opposite
up
thing.
and try
The earth is
another,
flat.
ah, you fool, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's true or not. It's just the fact that he's saying it, and he's the guy who can't be believed. He's the he who
Is
gets
he
slapped.
who gets slapped.
So no matter what, he's just gonna get beat up in front of everybody. And then yeah, part of it, like we were saying earlier, he has like a heart-shaped pocket. And inside that pocket, he keeps a smaller heart that can be like his real heart. And somebody will tear it out and like throw it in the dirt and like bury it in the dirt and like stomp on it and freaking kill him every night with his prop heart that he has to tear out of his heart costume. And so every day before this performance, he has to like re-sew the heart pocket back onto his shirt so that it can keep the prop heart in there. And so he does this with one of the other circus people named Consuelo, and she's beautiful. And so he starts, um, like, he's like, what if I could fall in love again? Because Consuelo fixes my heart every day.
She
at
literally holds his
work.
heart in her hands like a tiny little bird.
Yeah.
The-
And she's pretty and she's nice. And so,
She's
of course,
nice.
he's like, what if I could love again? But Consuelo is in love with a different circus guy because they do their acts
Pisano.
together. They ride on the horse together. So he's like, that's okay. She'll just never know. And you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's so sad. He has the worst life in the world, but he's
It's
making money.
so
The people love him.
the people love him.
The
And they
people love
genuinely do.
him.
The crowd love him, but also his coworkers love him.
Yeah.
Obviously, Consuelo and Bazzano love him, but all the other clowns that we see, they're like, my guy, he, like they're helping
Yeah.
him get
They
ready and they're
love being a
talking
part
about
of his
him.
act. And like he's just a
Yeah,
nice person. Like I think because he
people
has this
like
really
him.
like genuine, earnest way of interacting with the world, so people can't help but like
Yeah.
him.
And you can see when
Because
he's
he's
in
a sweet
character
boy.
versus when it's just him. Like when he's watching Consuelo and Bazzano talk, and he's like flirting. He's like, I never see you anymore. And Consuelo's like, maybe what if we spent the whole day tomorrow together? And they're like,
And they're
and he's
so
just like,
cute and in love.
they're
They're
really,
so
really,
adorable. I
really
really
cute.
like them.
They're so sweet. And they are both nice and they're good for each other. But then he,
You
the
still
clown,
feel bad for he.
who's standing off to the side holding his heart in his hand. Again, literally, that's not a joke. He's holding his little puffy heart in his hand, waiting for her to finish talking to Bazzano so she can help him stitch up his own heart.
And they were allowed to show this on TV. It seriously,
The
it
other,
just feels like something that's like you get such insight into his inner world that you're like, I shouldn't be watching this. Like this is so private.
yeah, it feels like it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, but it's allowed, just like it's allowed to be a Russian person.
The other thing about his performance that I like is and this part genuinely did make me laugh. Pretty much the whole time you're watching it, like ugh. You know, like that one like meme image.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
there's one part where the rest of the clown posse comes out and they're picking up his dead body and they put him on a gurney and then they cover him with flowers and laurels and well it's laurels made of hay because they're clowns at a circus, but like that's the idea.
Yeah.
And then they lean down to pick up the gurney and then it tears
He
through.
falls through. Listen, it is a really good act. If I was there, I'd be cracking up. He's
Genuinely.
funny.
That
Like he is
that
funny.
got me so good.
And they like,
Yeah.
oh well, and they just parade the gurney around without him.
They're on the ground.
He just has to watch them from the ground. That's so funny. Okay, he's the clown. He's a tragic clown, but he's still a
Yeah.
clown. So this is a funny movie.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, that
man.
one genuinely.
Yeah. No, I
Oh,
love that. That's a good moment. There's also a really good. Okay, Consuelo is like part of like a love like trapezoid or something.
yeah.
Because she has the two circus guys who love her, and she loves one of them. But then
Mhm.
there's also this like secret third guy who's evil. And
Let's
well,
draw it out.
yeah, you can draw it out. And he's a baron. Interesting. He meets the baron at the circus, and the baron does not know who he is because he is a clown. But he is so like standoffish to him, you know, he's like kind of rude, and you're like, and people will accept it because he's like in character, you know? But he truly is just like the baron's like, oh, I hate clowns, and he goes, well, I hate barons.
Darren.
And everyone's like, ah, this guy's so funny. He's just yanking your chain. He's not. He hates
He's like
barons for
baring
real in
his
his
teeth,
real life. He's
like
like, I'm going
drooling
to
blood.
kill you in real life. And everyone's like, ah, this old guy, what a clown, you know?
Yeah.
But
Um,
he means it because you know how he hates barons for
yeah.
real because of his past
This
life.
is the situation we've got going
Yeah,
on.
dot up top is Consuelo.
This dot right here is Consuelo. in the middle.
Oh, I see, because of the mutual arrow. I see, I see, I
Yeah.
see.
So this is Bazzano, this is he, and then this is the Baron because he's
Hmm.
coming down
Yeah.
tide throne is how I
Hmm. Hmm. He's
Mhm.
deigning to fall
Yeah.
in
Oh,
love with this beautiful woman. Anyways,
hang on. I've got an additional factor here.
okay.
This one's good.
Okay, okay. I'm so excited.
It, this arrow, but it's
The
inverse
reverse
because they
arrow
hate each
because they
other.
hate each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
That's so good. That's so good. You could put a dot for Maria, just kind of off to the side, with like maybe a
Yeah.
slash through it because he used to love her but doesn't anymore.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Maria's up here because she's connected to both of those.
Hmm.
Wow.
This is so good.
This is, it's actually somehow more upsetting seeing it drawn out like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
I'm gonna get this
Anyway,
tattooed.
yeah, people are like, what are you talking about? That's really good. I thought about actually getting a double heart tattoo for this movie.
That would be sick.
Yeah. Because like
Yeah.
that you could do it right here and have like the big upside down one and then the little right side up one for the prop heart and the pocket. I would do the dangling pocket so it's upside down.
Be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. This movie has a lot more like you could
It's
make a
more
lot more
tattooable
tattoos
than
out of
Hell's
this one
Hinges.
than yes, exactly, exactly. Because
Yeah.
again, the best image that you could do for a tattoo on Hell's Hinges is like a burning church.
Yeah. And then that's maybe like bad.
It's a little bit harder.
That maybe has like a second connotation that's not great. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Baron, we learn that the Baron is no longer with Maria. Do we
See, I
learn what
thought he
happens to her?
was.
Or he's gonna leave her though?
He leaves her with a check.
Right,
But
right, right,
that
right, right.
always
He's gonna
confused
leave
me
her.
always in the last half hour since I watched it. Were they together that long unmarried? Like this is the 1920s. Wasn't that a big deal for those people? Like back in the day?
Those people.
The
Um,
French.
I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's a French movie based on a Russian play, obviously. Because this dynamic is so Russian.
By the
Let's
way, it's
say it's like
not
a
pro or
Shakespearean tragedy.
anti-Russian propaganda.
It's just allowed to be Russian, and it's fine. It's neutral on Russia today. It has nothing to do with Russia today. Also, okay, that story is set from 2008 to 2018. So, like, why would it matter that
Oh,
he's
really?
Russian? It's
In
a
10
period
years?
piece.
I did go to a hockey game the other night and I texted Olivia. I was like, I can't believe they invented hockey based off of heated
Yeah,
rivalry.
in real life. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
wild. Yeah, all
Which
off the
is,
show.
yeah, yeah.
hmm hmm There was one moment where now, okay, my problem with hockey these days is that they're not getting into fights anymore. This used to
Hmm.
be a big thing. Like in the 80s, 90s, hockey was all about the fights. And
That's
in the
because there
minor
weren't any
leagues,
laws in the 90s.
no, there weren't. And
Yeah,
that's really what people wanted to see is a
yeah,
fight. And still to this
yeah.
day, some people want to see a fight at a hockey game
Hmm.
because when
Hmm.
some people were introduced to hockey, it was with like 20-year-old guys who that's just how they express themselves is with so
Yeah.
much punching. You couldn't get through a
And
game
everybody needs a creative
without three or
outlet.
four fights. So I go to a
Yeah.
major league hockey game with like 40-year-old men, and I'm like, yeah, no, they're gonna crush each other. And they barely like
Hmm.
even like push each other up against the glass.
Because they're getting
It
too
was
old for it.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see that
So it's a little bit
compilation that
harder.
I sent you of like real actual fights?
No.
It was so good. There's one where a guy gets shoved to the side so hard he breaks the glass and falls into the audience.
Yes!
Yeah!
That's what I want to see. I did
It's
follow, I literally looked it up.
awesome.
I Googled it that night. It was like, why aren't there any more fights in hockey? And someone on Reddit, bless them, you
Because
have
they're
no
so
idea how much you
gay.
saved my life. They said they posted a website called hockeyfights.com. They're like, this website
Yes!
keeps track of all of them.
That's
you can
awesome
watch it.
because that's like kind of the best part of hockey.
Yeah, it is.
That's
So
so
shout
good.
out them.
So it's a Russian play turned into a French film.
Yeah, it is.
And so when we say it's like a Greek tragedy, it's like a Shakespearean tragedy, what we really mean is that it's old and European. And so sad. So the Baron
Devastating.
and Maria are like kind of still together, but kind of not really. But he leaves her some
Hmm.
money, and then but he's gonna pursue a woman that can like be his actual wife and get married.
Hmm. And he's
And
kind of pushed
so
into this himself by Consuelo's father, who was
Consuelo's
like,
father,
because at first he's like, I'm not going to marry a circus writer. Like, I'm a
yeah,
baron. I need to marry someone with like status.
yeah.
But her
But
father
Consuelo
is
has a
like
rich
really pushing him
father
into
who
it.
has allowed her to join the circus.
Hmm.
So it's kind of complicated because she kind of wants to like break free from that life, you know,
Hmm.
but then she is still like lives under her father's rule. So that's
Hmm.
kind of tough. So there's a lot of people fighting over Consuelo, and she's like, I just want to be with my cute boyfriend, you
Yeah.
know?
And our horse.
Yeah. They ride the
Yeah.
horse
The horse, by
together.
the
They do
way, underrated
acrobatic.
character.
True. The horse is pivotal and
He
cute.
is. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like it's like 30 seconds where the horse keeps like pushing Bizano in to go talk to Consuelo, and you're like, what am I watching? A Disney movie all of a sudden? What is
Yeah.
this?
But then you're like, then he's like, "Oh, okay," and everything's okay. And they have this
Yeah, it's
really,
cute.
really cute scene where they're flirting. She's like, "How about we spend the whole day together tomorrow?" And then they do. She like tricks her dad into like leaving the house so that he can come and pick her up. And they go on this cute, cute, cute picnic. And they're just like, "Let's make flower crowns and whisper sweet nothings into each other's ear." And you're like, "Okay." Like it's so sweet.
It's adorable.
It's
Even
so
there's a random
tender.
passerby walking like on the path next to them who sees them and like kind of whistles, and they're like, "Oh, it's a bird. Let's listen." So they press their faces like up next to each other, and the dude is like 30 feet away.
Doing bird
That's pretty funny.
noises. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
There is
funny.
also a shot of ants crawling all over their abandoned picnic,
Yeah,
and that genuinely disgusted me.
that pissed me
That sent
off. I
shivers
was
up my
like, pack
spine.
up your food.
You're just left it out? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You can eat it later.
They're they're so like young and in love that they become a little bit stupid, which is
Yeah,
allowed.
just
It's
this
not pro
once.
stupid propaganda. It's not anti-stupid propaganda. It's just allowed to be stupid.
Oh my
But
gosh, I forgot I wrote this too. I wrote down what is a reverse striptease? And I'll even tell you the context is because the scene before Consuelo goes on her date and her father leaves the house, he's getting dressed, so he's wearing a robe and he pulls out his pants and he turns like kind of seductively back to the camera just for a second before he opens up his robe and pulls his pants on
he just
under
gets
the roof.
dressed.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, sure. I also love that they have like the collar and shirt sleeves.
Yeah,
So you can put the coat on and it looks like he's wearing a full shirt, but he's not.
no.
That's so funny. Why aren't people doing that? Like, you know, at like awards ceremonies and stuff, people will wear these kind of like fancy but still kind of like revealing outfits. Nobody's doing that. It's
No.
like a crop top, but it's a collar. So it's like cute. Hello? Is this thing
Yeah,
on?
the
Can anybody
brat.
hear me? Like
Speaking of that, that reminds me, there's a part I wrote it down, 2904, where
Mhm.
the Baron is sitting watching the show, watching He Who Gets Slapped get slapped, and I laughed so freaking hard. I had to sketch it out. So he's like sitting like this in the dark, right? And I drew it. If you can see, this is like the outline of his body, but he
Yeah.
blends in so well with the dark that you can't really see the arms,
So it
like his
just looks
legs or
like he's a
anything.
big
So
head. He just looks like a big head on a tiny body.
it's trying to do crinkly fabric arms.
It's so good. You see, it's a funny movie. It's just also sad.
It's just devastating in equal measure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically the kind of climactic event here in the movie is that so we're at the circus, we're backstage, and he overhears basically this the plan. He has the information that the other characters don't, where he knows that Consuelo's father is going to marry her off to the Baron for
Mhm.
money. And he goes, "Oh, so you're selling your daughter for money?" So he
Hmm.
doesn't like that. He knows that that's going to happen, and he also knows the Baron personally. He's kind of already been out to get him. So he's like, "Well, I already hated you, and now, like, my only chance that I have to love again, you're going to take away from me too. How about I kill you?" But before he decides to kill him, he's like, I'll talk to Consuelo."
Yeah,
So they're
because
doing
he
the thing,
respects women.
as he respects women. Hmm.
Because
This is
women's
a
stories
feminist.
matter.
They just matter. This
Woo!
is a feminist retelling of an old Russian play, I think. So, so he meets with Consuelo, and they're doing the thing. She's gonna sew his heart pocket back on to his costume, and he's like, "Let's not worry about that right now. Let me read your palm. Like, let me read your future." And she's like, "Okay," because they're friends, and so she doesn't think
Mhm.
anything of it. And
But
he
he's
starts
also
like
doing it
reading.
with his not his normal facial expression, but
He's doing it with
the
his he
tragic
face, his like,
expression. Yeah, where
yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
this is just what his face looks like. But he
yeah.
can just do that with him,
He can just
like
do
with
that.
his
No hand.
muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, ow.
So he's in costume. He's getting ready to be a clown for the people, but he's also like, he's having this moment with Consuelo where it's almost a heart to heart, but it's also still a performance. Ah,
He
so
he
he's like reading
confesses
her
his love to
hand,
her. Yeah, go ahead.
confesses his love to her, but he has to do it in a way where, well, I don't know. It's like he wants her to take him seriously, but because he's trying to warn her, your dad's going to sell you to the Baron.
Mhm.
But he also knows, their relationship is never going to be the same again, and he kind of knows that and accepts that. He's like, I'll just do it anyway. So he's like reading her palm. He's like, oh no, I see something awful happening in your future. She's like, what is it? She's like on the edge of her seat because he's such this great performer. And so he tells her, your father has this plan, and she gets very concerned. I think she's like, oh, it's real. And then he's like, but don't worry, there's a little H in your palm. And that's my initial. And she's like, of course it is, because you're my friend. And he's like, I'm actually the only one who can save you from this. And she's like, what? And then he's like, okay, here it goes. I'm in love with you. And she like pauses for a second. She like almost takes him seriously. And then she's like, ah, you're so funny. Thanks for cheering me up. And slaps him. And that's his thing. That's his one thing. And so then he's like,
That's
uh,
when he says, "I say serious things and people laugh at me."
people laugh
You
at
know,
me.
oh, you know me. I'm a
Oh, you
fool.
know
I'm always
me.
laughing. I'm never serious.
I'm always saying serious things, but I don't really mean them. And she's like, ha 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 ha, you're my best friend. And he's like, yeah.
And you remember how it said earlier how laughter is the bitterest and most subtle death to hope. You remember that?
Yeah. Hmm.
And you remember how he also started laughing after that whole terrible, no good, bad day the first
With
time, and how
Maria,
he's,
where she didn't take him
yeah,
seriously, slapped him in the face and called him a fool. And now this is like
mhm,
kind of happening again. And even though it's in a nice way, Consuelo
yeah,
like doesn't mean it.
yeah.
It's still like,
Because he's like created his own tomb at this
yeah,
point. He's created this facade so he can express himself even in a joking way. Now, because he's created this persona where he expresses himself in a joking way, he's never going to be able to say anything and have people take him seriously. Ever.
yeah,
It's a prison of his own making. Because what can you do? Even before on his in his performance that we were watching before, he saw the Baron. He recognized him. He tried to say, that's him. That's the guy." And they kept slapping him. They kept throwing him back down to the ground because that's the performance. That's the game.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
more he fought, the more he tried to be like, "No, listen to me. That's the guy. That's the guy." The more he even tried to sit up after he was dead, and they pushed him back down. Like, "No, dude, you're dead.
Hey,
You're
you're dead.
supposed to like
Yeah,
you can't. He can't. He's trapped." And he did it to himself. But it was the only way that he could survive.
yeah,
Now there's no way out. What do you do? It's a tragedy, and that's why. But it does make me go insane.
yeah.
Like it's a, I, I when I, okay, hold on. I am a big tragedy enjoyer. I love them a lot. So when I say, but why did he do that? I know what I'm watching.
They
I
don't mean it.
know. Because
Yeah.
that's why I'm watching. But at the same
Yeah.
time, why did he do that?
I know.
Do you see?
So
Yeah.
he gives this plan. He's like, "Oh, your father and the Baron are evil, and I'm the only one who can save you." And you know how, like, in a lot of tragedies, there's often like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh no!
Uh,
So basically, this is the part of the movie where it becomes triple R. Yay!
yeah. I can't remember. Did I ask you when we were talking about this movie the first time if there was anybody who punches a tiger in the face? Because I feel
Um,
like I did. I feel like that's my standard question.
right, you're like, but how does it match up to triple R? As in, are there any wild animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is so awesome because it's set up from the beginning. He's literally a clown in a circus in the 1920s, but you still don't really think about the lion
hmm
until you're like, oh my gosh, the lion!
whoa. And
The
also, it's an
MGM lion.
MGM movie. Yeah,
The
yes,
MGM lion.
that's him. That's the guy. He's a
That's him!
celebrity. Wow,
And you know how
wow.
I don't
Okay,
like
okay.
celebrity, but like, I'll make an exception for the MGM lion. I do want to see him in the tabloids. I want to know what's up with him. He's my
This is
friend.
the other thing that I liked about this movie is because, obviously with older circuses, you feel like cannibal abuse.
Questionable.
Hello.
Yeah.
And I liked that they kept it at least minimal, except for the animal abuse of he. That's the
Yeah.
main guy who's getting abuse.
Poor guy. Yeah, but you're like,
Like
well, he's a man.
it's
It's
animal
okay.
abuse
It was in
Georg
the
over
script. He
here.
knew it was gonna he knew it was gonna happen. It's okay. Like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely devastating. But at least the only thing we see of the lion is that he, for the moment, is just in a small cage. So for my brain, I can think, oh, they're just getting ready for the performance. In
Yeah,
real
that's his
life, he has,
transportation.
yeah,
That's his
hmm
trailer. And
yeah,
he's getting ready.
yeah.
He's running lines like to
Ready for
himself.
the
He's drinking
show.
his chamomile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his carrot stew. Do you remember that book? The Hungry Hungry Lion? And the rabbits invite him over for dinner and they make him a big carrot stew and he eats so much carrot stew. He's like, do you know what I'm talking about? Drop a comment down
No.
below if you know what I'm talking about. This book
Sounds
rocks.
awesome.
I love it so much because he kept trying to eat all the other animals.
Hmm.
They were like, Rabbits, help us. You've got to do something." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, we'll talk to him about it over dinner." And so they invite him over for dinner and they feed him so much carrot stew. And then they're laughing and they're cuddling and they're talking. And it's like a big family. And then he brings carrots over the next night and he's like, "Can we have dinner again?" And then the other animals are like, "How'd you guys do that? How'd you get him to stop like
Eating you.
trying to eat us?" And they were like, "Oh
Hmm.
my gosh. It's like we forgot to bring it up. We just had a really good dinner." And it's just cute.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. He's such a cool guy.
So this
That's
movie.
nice. So this
It's
movie, there's
lovely.
also a lion, and it's the lion. And he's at the
Mhm.
circus, and he's in his little trailer because there's like a ringmaster who's going to take him and do like fun tricks in front of the crowd, and we go, ah, and then, you know, take him back to his trailer. Basically, this is before the big slapping performance where he dies and get his heart thrown in the ground. Because at the end of the night, like closed curtain, Consuelo's going to be sold to the Baron. So he's like, well, I pretty much have to act now. He finds himself in a room with the Baron and Consuelo's
Oh,
father.
but before he Consuelo is there and they're dropping the news to her and he puts on his performance and he says, "Love must wait. The show must go on." And he gently escorts Consuelo out so it can be just the three of them,
Hmm.
he
Hmm.
and the Baron and Consuelo's father. But he makes
Yeah,
sure that Consuelo's out of the way. She's not going to get caught up in this.
yeah,
He keeps her
because
safe.
he cares for her.
He does,
Yeah,
because he's a good guy.
he's a good guy, and that's his friend. And even if they're never going to be anything other than friends, he still loves her. So yeah, yeah. So she learns. like, oh, that my father actually does want me to get married to the Baron tonight.
Hmm.
Um, but I love like love must wait, the show must go on, which is like his whole life experience, apparently. He's like, haha, right? But he means it for real. Um, Now he's found himself alone in a room with the dad and the Baron and like confronts them and then it's so awesome because they're in a room with two doors that kind of like they all connect
Hmm.
and they know that there's a lion behind one of the doors. They know the whole time. So it makes it extra awesome when he figures out a way to like angle the lion's trailer so that the he can't get out the lion can't get out the back, but it can get out the front, like the front gate is open, but he places the front gate against the door
Hmm.
and then comes back in through the other
And locks it behind him.
and locks it behind him because
Now
he's
50% of the
serious.
doors are locked now,
Mm-hmm.
and 50% of the doors are blocked by a lion.
Blocked by a lion. And the guys don't know which one's which. Only he knows which one's which. And he's like, you think I'm playing? I'm going to kill you for real. I'm going to kill you for real. I hate barons. And
Where
so
are you? Like
what kind of
he's gonna
father are
start
you?
if the lion isn't gonna tear them apart, he's gonna do it with his bare hands and with his teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
This dude's so serious right now.
He's actually so serious right now. And interestingly, he is still wearing his full clown costume.
Yeah.
Yes! Because over time, this persona becomes his real identity more than when he takes the makeup off and he's Paul Beaumont. Do you understand? Yeah.
So
Basically,
he
go for it.
goes up to the baron and he's like, "Let's have a drink. Let's laugh. Let's drink to he who laughs last." And the baron says, I don't drink with fools." And he's like, "Aw, but do you know who this fool is?"
Look at
And the
me!
baron recognizes him.
As
Finally.
Paul from before.
Wow. And this is again where I'm glad that I'm not in this movie because that's two different guys to me. That's actually three different guys to me
Yeah.
because we've got Paul Beaumont, scientist, we've got he who gets slapped pre-clown makeup, and we've got he who gets slapped post-clown makeup. And I don't like,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's no way.
And
They'd
it's
have to
all
spell
Lon
it out for
Chaney
me
the whole time.
explicitly. It
But
is.
he's so good.
Yeah.
You're like, that's fully different guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But the Baron isn't
Yay.
me, so he figures it out.
Yeah.
He connects the two dots. That's all.
Oh, that's not all. He
Come
confronts
back
them
here
and
and
then
sit down. Finish the video.
that's not all. Not only does he confront them verbally, he confronts them physically and then he kills them with a lion for real.
He kills them with a lion.
He kills them with a lion for real.
Hmm. Hmm.
They open the door to get out,
Or
the lion gets in and straight up mauls them to death
kills them
for
both.
real
And it's
in
like
real
drawn
life.
out a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. It
I think
happened.
they
Like,
really just let a lion loose in that room.
and they're like,
Don't
have
it,
fun, buddy. Like,
yeah.
he takes his
In my
time. They're
head, that's
hiding
how it
behind
happened.
tables. They're like cowering. They're sweating, crying, throwing up, like
Mhm.
behind tables. And he'll just like kind of like sniff them out and come and find them. Like he's like playing a game like a cat.
That's a lion.
He's
Yeah.
a real lion.
And he is laughing in the corner. By the way, but when he confronted them physically, prior to the lion getting in the room,
Mm, he got a little bit
they
stabbed.
stab
He
him.
got a little bit stabbed in the chest. Yeah.
And I wrote down this is Chekhov's sword cane because earlier, like halfway
Yes,
through
because
the movie,
earlier.
we see, yeah, um, Consuelo's father harassing two young circus women. He like slaps one of them on the ass with his cane, and they grab the cane, tear it away from him, except it comes off. It's a sheath, and now he's got the sword. So it's a sword
Mhm.
cane.
Yeah.
So we've known that the whole time.
We've known the whole time that this guy's evil, evil, evil. He hates women, and he has a secret sword on his person at all times. And we've known this. And we forgot to mention it earlier because we were so caught up in all the other stuff.
Because
So
at the
Paul
time you're
Beaumont,
watching it and you think it's not relevant.
right?
Cool. Sword cane.
It's cool
Like,
sword cane, and like this guy's a creep, and so you're like, okay, sure, it's like character establishment, but actually,
mhm.
it's Chekhov's gun. There's a goes wrong show, and I don't even okay. So there's a play called The Play That Goes Wrong, and the whole point of it is that like the tech is meant to like fall apart. And so it's like very carefully rehearsed like nightmare scenarios for all the actors, you know? And then but there's like a group of actors who do they're just called the Goes Wrong show. So they do the play that goes wrong to other plays.
Fun.
Fun, really good. And there's one, I don't even remember which one it is, like which play they're like remaking to go wrong.
And I can have a gun, and I must have a gun. That's the rule of Chekhov's gun. Have a gun.
It's like that moment is so funny to me, and every time I hear the phrase Chekhov's gun, I hear it in his like thick British accent. It really gets me.
Chekhov's gun.
Anyway, so there's
He
Chekhov's gun, but it's a
did get
cane. He
stabbed.
tries to, he's like attacking this guy and accidentally pulls the cane and reveals the sword, and then he gets a little bit stabbed. But then he's like, well, that's okay, steal your own fate then, bitch. And then they draw the lion and they're like, oh, yeah, you know. So he's laughing in the corner.
He shouts after the Baron. He's like, "Remember, Baron, who gets the last laugh?" He's holding his insides in.
But he is in this scene, he changes from he who gets slapped to he who gets the last laugh. Let's toast to me. Yay! Yay! And then, but notably, remember, his is the last performance of the night. And so he still has to, there's no talk of love now. The show must go on. So he straight up goes out into the ring,
Well, wait,
hiding
but he
his
wants
like
the lion to
wound.
finish him too.
Yeah,
He's waiting for the lion to get to him too, and it's only
but it
because the trainer comes
doesn't
in at the
because the
last
trainer
second
comes in.
and gets the lion back into his trailer.
Yeah,
But he's like sitting there, he's like accepted it,
yeah.
bleeding out, but the lion is like closing in. But yeah, like you said, the show must go on. So because they're
But he
waiting
goes
for
back
it. They
out.
have the
He's hiding
stilts.
this wound in his side, and he does his whole performance, and he'll say like he goes out and says something, and maybe it's true and maybe it's ridiculous, and he gets knocked down, and they're gonna tear out his heart and kill him, except this time it's for real.
And he collapses, and they could all tell. And this is how you can tell that they all really love each other because
Yeah.
they know that he's not performing anymore. They know they instantly all of the clowns get up and rush to him. Like this, it's
Mhm.
serious
They're like,
now.
that's not he, that's Paul. Ah.
Yeah, and he's hurting.
Yeah.
Why is he collapsing? Why did he faint? And
Mhm.
Consuelo comes running out on the ring too and sees like the bloody. He's holding his heart in
His
his
heart
hand.
pocket with his prop heart, but it's covered in his actual blood because he's dying for real. Because he was the only one who could save her, and he did.
But yeah, no, that's okay. But yeah,
I
okay.
love the movie, but it's also the worst, most terrible thing ever.
It.
The
I
invention of the
posted
camera was
on.
a sin.
It's a mistake. We are irredeemable in the eyes of God.
We should never have gotten this far.
I did my review on Letterbox. What did I say? I said
Oh, I
broke
really
my
liked, I
heart.
just saw it. I saw it and I really liked it. And you said, broke my heart, period, 5 stars, period. Yeah. And I was like, correct.
Yeah, yep. It's
Yeah.
devastating. It's like a beautiful film. I wrote blood-soaked heart, period. I'm going to vomit, period. And then after he confessed to Consuela, I wrote OWCH, all caps. Which hurt
Ouch.
it.
Yeah. That shit hurted
Yeah,
for real.
for real, bro. And then
Yeah.
the other thing that I had to say too, this was on the comment of the YouTube video. I don't know. Okay, I don't know, man. This movie gives me less hope and more courage to go hang myself with a meat hook. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
that's what happened actually to Paul Beaumont. He's like, this situation is not making me hopeful, but it is making me brave. And now I have the courage to kill myself. Ah! This movie is so
Then
good.
the last like line in the movie, one of the last like spoken lines in the movie, spoken is Consuelo is saying to Bazzano during their performance. We always laughed at him.
Yeah.
Like even now, she can't like she's just remembering probably that night, that moment. We never took him seriously. And again, well, how? Why would you? He's a clown.
Yeah. It's like, you know how sometimes the brightest smiles hide the bitterest tears or whatever? It's like that.
Yeah. The only thing that comes to my head. Oh my gosh, it's the B movie Paul
It's the B
Blart
movie.
Shrek like version of that. Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
The perfect girl is imperfect. The strong girl cried. Like, do you know that one? It's like a
Yeah, I
Riverdale
do.
meme. Who is it? But Hiram is Hiram forever.
The loneliest people are the kindest, the saddest people smile the brightest, and the most damaged people are the wisest.
Yep.
I'm sending it to Olivia. We're gonna put it in the video right now. This is the funniest thing in the world.
I mentioned that in my screenwriting class that I took that one time. I was like, yeah, I love like silent films because you can see their like screenplay.
Yeah.
And there's like, she's like, yeah, totally. She was so nice to me.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me.
Oh.
I found my bind. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found my
Yeah.
binder of like all my old from my freshman year of like introductory film course that I had taken. I remember I wrote like the most really because I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so fun to like go back and rediscover what my interests were back then. And my first paragraph was, I don't like tragedies and I don't like gratuitous violence.
That's so funny.
I was like, if
Those are your
I
two main things now.
people are capable of growth.
People change. I don't like tragedy and I don't like gratuitous violence. That's awesome. That's awesome.
My like top three favorite movies: Mad Max, Ravenous, RRR. Oh, okay.
All right, sure. That's really good. That's
Yeah,
like
and
if
the
one
rest
day
was
I
just
was like,
so.
I hate jazz and I hate Patrick Swayze. Like you'd be like, what the hell? Who are you?
Yeah, so this movie is crazy. I think everybody should watch it.
I think everybody should watch it too.
Yeah.
What's interesting about it, most silent films are this way where they like have a score that was made for them at some point. So you watch them and it has like these fun like pings in the orchestra that lines up to what's happening on the screen, which is so fun. Um, Hell's Hinges is better because it doesn't have that. It has one that's like not very good,
Correct.
and so that way we
Yeah,
can interpret our own soundtrack. But
we
the
can
scoring
invent
of this
whatever we
one is
want,
fun.
baby.
You know, there's like bells dinging and like ratchet and whatever because it's a circus. So that's so fun.
They've got applause and laughter built into the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what song was playing in my head when the lion was eating those people?
Yeah.
Was "Look What You Made Me Do" by Taylor Swift.
The
So,
most like performatively edgy song known to man, maybe. That's awesome.
oh, Paul Beaumont can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because he's
Because
dead.
he's dead. That's so funny.
Was thinking throughout this one, I loved the soundtrack, and you could tell that it was carefully made for the film. But I was thinking, like, what if we gave it the Hell's Hinges treatment? What songs would
Yeah,
I have playing when?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do think about that.
And
The
that's just a
the
fun exercise for silent films
It's
anyway.
fun. It's so fun. I watched Safety Last recently. I don't know if you've seen that one, but its score is like the most perfect silent film score I've ever seen. I think that one to me is like untouchable. But this one even though it's great, I'm still like, well, like I could do it. I'm thinking I could you could at least make like definitely there's some like fan video potential for this one
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Hmm.
I have a song in mind, but it's a Bee Gees song, and I wonder if like the disco is like too tonally distant from
Nope.
the
Nope.
thing, or if
Do
it
it.
works.
Do it.
Do you think it
Do
works?
it. Do
I'm
it.
gonna do it. Okay,
The
yay.
whole
I just
thing
wanted
is,
a second
I feel like
opinion.
it's built for the Bee
Yay!
Gees. If anything.
Yay! Yeah.
Yeah, that could be really good. That could be really good. I did think briefly about using Britney Spears as circus for this one.
Hmm.
It's fun.
That song
Like I
so
couldn't.
belongs to RRR to me.
Yeah, exactly. The whole time
Yeah,
I was watching. I was like speeding through the movie, playing the song, and thinking, no, it like
it really
it's
needs.
like how Nine Inch Nails wrote the song "Hurt," but it's Johnny Cash's song now. Can I tell you real quick why I was thinking about Hell's Hinges all week?
Sure.
Okay, it's because with Faith, the whole movie, I think is really, he always shifts attention away from her. For most
Hmm.
of it, it's shifts to God. Like every time William S. Hart looks at her, his name is Blaze Tracy, by the way.
Yeah.
He looks at her and he says, "Every time I look at you, ma'am, I feel I've been riding the wrong trail." And she's like, "Let's pray."
Yeah.
And because her brother Robert is the one who likes the attention. He wants it. So he takes this thing that's sacred to a lot of people and makes it about him. It's his thing.
It's
You
his
can
church, if
take
you will.
my church. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Faith continuously is shifting it back where it belongs. But then in the second half of the movie, when her brother's shot, suddenly it's not about her. It's about him. It's all about him. She won't put any attention on herself. It's all about her brother who's been hurt and she can't help him anymore. Because that was why she came out here the whole time. The whole thing is just to help him. Now she
Yeah.
can't anymore. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, what
Yeah.
if your whole job is to support someone else, if that's your purpose in life, and now there's no more brother, there's no more church, nothing for you to support. What are you? And so that's good. And that's just what I was thinking about.
Yeah. That's just what I've been thinking about this week.
Yeah, that's just something fun that I think about in my free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so silent films are crazy.
That's so true.
I think they all kind of feel like that you shouldn't be allowed to say these things.
Right. Because we imagine people in olden times being like so restrained, I think. Not true.
No.
No. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to like skip anything too important, like we skipped the crucial cane sheath.
Yeah.
We're just so
Um,
excited. I was so caught up in the world of Paul Beaumont still being alive. I neglected a major plot point.
it's easy to blow past it. So much else is happening.
So much
He's
else is happening.
expressing over there.
That's what's most important. We need to recenter this man expressing over there, okay?
I don't care about that
Yeah,
creep. Get him off stage.
and that's
Mhm.
genuinely how, like, when I was thinking about it in the night, because I was like, Whitney's gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. Yay! I seriously was just thinking about how he gazes at Maria in the beginning with this just like pure adoration. And then,
Mhm.
you see it like slowly shift to like this confusion and betrayal and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's so expressive, blah, 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 blah. To the point that I forgot why I recommended it to you in the first place, which is it's a lot like RRR, I think is what I said. And I was like, why would I
Yes.
I forgot why I would say that. You know how good a movie has to be for me to forget that two people get mauled on screen by a real life lion? So then I had to send you
Yeah.
Laska because that's like I sat by her side and forgot, you know? Yeah, and what he forgets
Her being
is
he.
violence. Yeah. Just kind
Yeah.
of like the natural will of animals where it's like they don't even mean to hurt you, but they're just kind of following their basic instincts. And then Laska has to sacrifice her life to save you. Or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oof.
So thanks for watching.
If anybody has any like further film recommendations for us, Please follow the template of Hell's Hinges 1916 and He Who Gets Slapped 1926.
1924.
24.
Hmm.
That makes me feel silly.
Things
I've
went
been
bad in
saying it the wrong.
1926 because they weren't making this movie anymore. I think that was the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep, 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 yep.
Oh,
No, it's
that other
very
movie that I
good.
told you about, it is very good. And I'm so glad you liked it. Because you know when you like love a movie and you really latch onto it and then you're like, uh-oh, if I recommend it to somebody, it reveals things. And what if they don't like it?
Yes.
Then they don't like me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yup.
You
Uh-huh.
know?
I'm familiar. That's why
Uh,
you're the only person I've ever showed Hell's Hinges to. You're the only person that I've ever showed Ravenous to.
yeah.
There are movies
Yeah.
that I won't even show you.
Ah!
Like, yeah,
No,
but
that's
no,
I
I
think it's
liked it.
good that we have some different interests. It keeps
Yeah, it's
things
probably
fresh, you know.
healthy.
We should get Al on the show
We
immediately.
should, for real.
We really, really should.
Yeah.
If I ever find a way to watch Superman, then we can talk to her about that because I have seen her posting about it. We can also do
Yay!
the classics, the Jane Austens that we've been discussing forever.
Staples.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I could. I was thinking about watching it the other day because we were talking about you watching it, and so
Hmm.
it's available for streaming somewhere. So wherever it's available to stream, I will just give you login information for that.
Okay.
HBO Max, baby.
Aha. Oh, but that other movie that I was telling you about, Debbie, quite good. It's also on
No,
YouTube, English subtitles, and
did I? Maybe I think I saw it on your letterbox where the father, the guy has a vision of his daughter-in-law.
yeah,
Yeah.
thinking
Okay.
that she's reincarnated.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
then, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, it's crazy.
And this will also be the whole episode for when we talk about Davy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, do you see that? Whoa.
Perhaps we could do this again sometime.
Perhaps. Who's to say? Do you think Al's doing anything
I
for Valentine's Day, or do you think we should plan to record something with her on that
didn't
day?
mean to laugh. Like, almost certainly not by Noel. Not as an
Yeah,
insult.
as actually a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We
she's
should
saving
we
herself for
should
divorce,
check.
we know. Yeah, yeah, we should
Yes.
check. That would be so
Yep,
good.
yep, 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 yep. Have I given you her number?
No,
Okay, well, I'll do that by adding all three of us to a group chat.
I love doing that. I love doing that.
Do you remember how that's what you did with me and Allison, except for like 2 months, we didn't know who the other person was.
Yeah, I was like, I thought they would. I just figured it went on for so long that I was like, well, they must have figured it out because neither of you asked for so long.
It just kept going.
Funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I would be like texting you and then like pause and respond to Allison and then go back and respond to you and then go back and respond to Allison. I was like, so inefficient. I know they'd get along. Why don't I just make it happen? So,
Yep. Well, I'll do
yeah.
that right now then.
Okay, yay.
Yeah, well, thank you for the rec. I'm gonna think about it for the rest of my life. I just saw my stupid
You're
drawing of the
welcome.
guy again.
Again, this tiny, tiny body that's like only neck sized.
Like, well, bye then.